I just recently hit 1,500 hours on my 326 next gen cat excavator, and thought that I'd do a review on it. This one does a good job. It's got plenty of power. And this front compartment right here, this is your air conditioning filter. Very accessible, easy to clean out. Yeah, it stays great inside the cab. There's also an air conditioning filter behind the seat, but in this compartment right here is your batteries, your windshield wiper fluid, your air filter. It's 3 pieces, easy to clean out, maintain. It's right there. And here's your battery shut off. And when I shut mine off every day when I get done at night, and you always want to wait till the yellow light goes off and then, turn your shut off. But there's screens covering all the radiators. It's real easy to get into, maintain, keep clean. Your radiator fill bottle up yonder. You can stand here and observe your levels without having to climb up on top of the engine, which is great. The accessibility is very good on this machine. Everything's real easy to get to. The counterweight back here on the side, they got the camera up there. I'm back here on the counterweight. There's another camera up there, and the counterweight on this thing is, my opinion, too small. It's 4.6 ton counterweight. I think it should have the 5.4 ton counterweight on it. I've seen 323s with nothing but just a bucket on them. Normal plain 323 from the factory that's in the Caterpillar rental fleet. No extra stick, boom, not nothing, just a plain 323 with 5.4 ton counterweights, and this one's got a 4.6. But anyway, you got the fuel filters, water separators, your hydraulics. Everything's easy to get to. It's a dipstick for the engine, so you ain't got to climb up on the engine and check your oil. You can do it right here from the ground. Got your hydraulic level right there, sight glass, real easy to see and get to. Up here is your depth tank. Got all your depth right here. It's real easy to, access to. Clean it off real good, put your depth in it. Got the sight glass. And your fuel, your big fuel tank. And these steps. Be careful climbing on and off this machines. It is possible to get your toe stuck right there on your boot. And the next thing you'll know, you'll be going off backwards and landing on the ground down there with possibly a broke ankle. I mean, I'm not saying that happened to me, but yeah. And engine compartment, it's got 9 electric fans down in there, machine, and they're reversible. It blows it out. Mine's set on 45 minutes. So every 45 minutes it reverses and blows the radiators out. Engine compartment stays real clean. Like I said, here's your fill for your radiator. Everything on this machine's real accessible. I do land clearance and pull stumps, so I got the little Caterpillar cage that goes up here on the roof. keep a big limb from coming out of a tree and going through that plexiglass or whatever that is roof over your head. And your grease fittings. Everything, like I said, is real easy to get to on this machine. They done a real good job of designing it. Like I said, it's real strong. It's got plenty of power. They could have a bigger counterweight on the back of it. Yeah, we do land clearing, and some of these stumps that I'm pulling are quite big, and you know, you'll have this thing up on the front, ass in 5 foot off the ground, trying to get a stump out the ground, but it gets them out. It does a good job. Got the Pro thumb on it, the Caterpillar Pro hydraulic thumb. Works good. Have a gripe about it would be right here on the teeth. I do not know why on earth that's slick. And here they got it serrated, which is great. But out here, it's slick. And yeah, you trying to get a 16-foot long pine stump out the ground, and there's nothing to grab a hold on except for the, you know, the top of the stump. And you just slip off that thing 6 or 8 times trying to finally get a grip on it. And even I've experienced with picking up some huge oaks that I've got down while I was doing hurricane cleanup, trying to get them where you could keep it in the thumb. But this right here is that. I sure wish that was serrated. I'm thinking we're gonna take when we get a chance. We're so busy, but I'm just gonna stop one day and take a wacky wheel and cut some teeth in it. But yeah, and then you come to these guys, the teeth on this bucket. These are the keepers. Yeah, out here, got a keeper on each side of the tooth. And these little plastic guys, all this goes in from the inside. So this goes in the end here. Yeah, so this goes in the inside the tooth, inside one of these. You set it in there, set it inside the tooth, and then you put this ring on it, and then you got to get that ring down in the slot inside the tooth, and you put this in backwards, so when you turn it, then it locks. And that's quite the task. You'll get one of them in, and you can use a punch coming through to seat the little plastic thing. And when you go to do the other side, you ain't got a hole to stick a punch in no more, because you got your keeper and this little keeper ring in this side. So you ain't got a whole lot of room trying to get this piece of plastic seated and mashed down in there. So the best way I found is to get a C-clamp, and you have to cut you a piece of metal to go, you know, across here to keep the bottom of the C-clamp from going up in the hole, and pushing that back out that you just put in there. Anyway, it's yeah, I broke every one of these teeth off probably twice each. So these guys right here are a pain in the butt. But that's my really only gripes, is the design of the teeth with these guys, these keepers, and the slick thumb up here. And you know, maybe a 5.4 ton counterweight on the back of it. But other than that, this 326 next gen cat excavator is doing a real good job out here. Got a lot of stumps to pull, a lot of land to cover. Stay busy up here in the cab. If I got any complaints about being inside the cab, would be when you're sitting here and you know, you're snatching and jerking on them big stumps and then shaking the dirt out of them. The corner of the monitor right here, well, man, you'll bang your knee into that thing if you ain't paying attention. I wish this monitor set up a little bit higher. Right here was, you know, how the bottom of it was up here somewheres. But yeah, everything's right here at your fingertips. Real accessible. I mean, it's all right here. Full touch screen. I got my windows tinted in here. The cab's really big. It's got plenty of room. Got storage up yonder. I keep my tools up here. Really easy access to shut the valves off on the blocks up yonder for the your attachments and everything, you know. But yeah, really good machine. Doing a great job. Pretty happy with it. The seat's pretty comfortable. I wish it was kind of like a wobble seat in an off-road truck. If anybody's ever run an off-road truck, you know, that seat wobbles around. You know, like I said, you know, with, I guess, land clearing, digging stumps is a little bit different than everything everybody else does, and so you're shaking the dirt out of the stumps all day long. It'll kind of beat on you a little bit, but yeah, other than that, I mean, just there it is. But yeah, Caterpillar 326 next gen excavator with the Cat Pro thumb. Works its butt off. Good machine. Thanks for watching.